Now, okay, I can see the skepticism in what you have said, and frankly, there are reasons for that. So, give me the worst case scenario here. In the event that this does not work out, what do you think is likely to happen?
Well, the worst case scenario, which people have been positing for the last 3.5 years, would be if President Trump pulled all the U.S. troops out immediately without having arrangements for any kind of talks or follow-on reduction in violence or anything like that. If that were to happen, there would be then no incentive for the Taliban to sit down and talk. They would ramp up their attacks, and we would, I think, go to a situation where much greater violence. So that's the worst case scenario. That actually has little to do with what happens in Afghanistan and a lot to do with what might happen inside President Trump's head. So, but that's the worst case scenario. In terms of what the Afghan government can do, what the Taliban can do, what regional actors can do, would be, for me, the worst case and probably a likely case is that things continue to drag on and either or all sides get tired of saying that they're going to go forward for peace, and they actually start to really ramp up violence. As you said, the Taliban have ramped up attacks. They have been on a much stronger, much higher level of attacks, really since the agreement was announced back in February. But the Taliban could do a lot more if they wanted to. Similarly, the Afghan forces could be much more aggressive than they have been. And if that were to happen, then it would be very hard to get back to where we are now. So I think moving towards talks in a fairly short period of time is really important. Otherwise, the chances of having those talks goes down with every day.
I don't think that President Trump is also, all things considered, is unlikely to withdraw U.S. troops without some degree of, progress in the intra-Afghan talks, which, of course, is something that hasn't happened as yet. But give me your assessment